Okay, hi. I've got some things to do today. Mainly, I've got to go to the bank and get some stuff sorted out and get a new driver's license. If you put two and two together, I need to get a new debit card and I need to get a new driver's license. Somebody stole my wallet. Before I do that, I really wanted to play around with some new makeup that I got recently. Well, I got one new thing. I didn't get like multiple things, but the thing that I got, I'm really excited about. But I got the Revolution Friends Mix palette, and I got the We Were on a Break palette. Prior to buying this palette, did not know that this even existed. And even after buying this palette, I didn't know that there was an entire makeup kind of collection about Friends. I thought it was just this and like a couple of other eyeshadow palettes, because that's what I just saw at the store. I saw this palette and then I saw like the Rachel, Monica, and Phoebe palette. But that's it. I didn't know that they had like a brush set. I didn't know that they had like an entire collection before this Friends palette set. So I might have to do a little bit online shopping because I got this at Target and I don't have a Target near me. So I might just have to buy it online because I'm obsessed with this. I have never used colors like this before. Like, look at these colors. Look at, oh my God. Like, I've never done anything like really colorful eyeshadow before. Like, I normally will just do like a neutral or something, or like a purple some nights, on nights that I want to feel pretty. Not because I don't want to do colorful eyeshadow, just because I've never had a palette for it. But now I do, and I get to be all fun and princessy and fairy-like with my eyeshadows. Yay. I actually was playing around with this palette the other day, and I really like the look that I did with it. So I think I'm gonna do that same look again today, just because it was so colorful and it made me feel like cotton candy, and I loved it. I've got to sort out my face first, and I'm gonna do, I really don't want to put a lot of makeup on my face just because it's really hot out today and I'm just gonna sweat all of it off. So what I think I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put a little bit under my eyes. The acne on my forehead can stay just because I don't feel like putting makeup on my forehead, just because I get really oily on my forehead. So this is going to be the makeup look that I'm going to be wearing in my new driver's license picture. But yeah, so I got my wallet. Well, I don't know if it got stolen and just stolen, or if I lost it and then it got stolen. I'm pretty sure I lost it and then it got stolen, because I don't think that anybody just straight up stole it. I'm pretty sure that somebody found it after I had dropped it somewhere, and they said, ooh, this lady's got cash and a debit card in her wallet. I'm gonna spend all of the money in her wallet first, and then I'm gonna use her debit card for $4.46 at a gas station, which is how I know that somebody had used it, because I called my mom and I was like, I lost my wallet, and I was crying, and she was like, well, okay, well, do you know if anybody has like stolen it or if you just lost it? And I was like, I'm pretty sure somebody stole it, because on my banking app online it said there was a transaction for a gas station today that I didn't buy. And she said, well, okay, well then somebody has stolen your wallet. You need to go to the bank, cancel your card, and get a new one. And so that's what I did yesterday. But today I need to get a new driver's license and I need a new wallet because I don't have a wallet now. So if you guys don't know, Friends is one of my favorite TV shows. I used to watch it all of the time, literally all the time when I lived with my parents' house. But now that I live in my house and I don't have cable, and Friends isn't on Netflix anymore, I just don't watch it hardly ever anymore unless I'm at my parents' house and it just happens to be on TV. But since it got taken off of Netflix, I just don't watch it. And I know that the company that bought friends from Netflix. I don't know what streaming company it is, but whatever company was like, oh, having friends on our streaming service will probably get more people and more traffic to our streaming service because everybody loves to watch Friends. But instead, I just stopped watching Friends because I wasn't gonna go out of my way to pay for a streaming service that I didn't already have just for a TV show that I basically have memorized anyway. The Office isn't on Netflix anymore either, so don't know what to do about that. Okay, so I'm gonna go in and I'm just gonna try to recreate the look that I did the other day. Okay, so I'm gonna be going in with, oh, hello. I'm gonna go in with this kind of light pinkish color. It's called Big Opening. I have no idea. I'm not really big into makeup. So if you guys notice anything that I can improve upon as far as like application or color combinations, that would be appreciated greatly. Because after having done a really colorful bubblegum type of eyeshadow look just a couple days ago and just sitting with it for maybe like an hour, just kind of gawking at myself in the mirror because of how confident and badass I felt, I might get into like really hardcore into makeup and doing like, you know, a whole bunch of different makeup stuff. But the thing about that is I don't really like wearing face makeup just because I think, I mean, obviously it looks really good when you first apply it, but after a couple of hours, it just looks so bad, and I don't know if it's just because that's the way that makeup is and there's not really much you can do about it, or if it's because of the products that I'm using, or if my skin is oily, or I'm not using the right kind of like setting something. But just after a couple of hours of having face makeup on, it just looks oily. It's like starts to separate. Like the oil on my face makes the makeup separate, so there's just like chunks of pigment on my skin and it's just not a good look. So I have been kind of wanting to get something that's a little bit like really lightweight, kind of medium or light to medium coverage. I don't really need anything that's super heavy coverage. Just because when my skin isn't, you know, breaking out really bad from acne, I don't really think I need a lot of face makeup, just maybe something to kind of even out my skin tone and blush. So I don't know what to do about that, because I think that a really heavy eye makeup look without anything to balance out your face, like to color correct your face, it just doesn't look right. But I don't know. Okay, really hot electric pink called Love Machine. Come on. Just a love machine. That part of that episode of Friends made me laugh so much. Where Bruce Willis, he's just going, "You're just a love machine." And it's so funny. And then later in the episode, Ross does the same thing and he's just like, "What?" And I'm gonna pack it in the center of my eyelid. Then, with a different brush, I'm gonna use this little dummy brush. And I'm gonna take this, a beautiful purple called Apartment, which is fitting because their apartment is purple. And I'm gonna put that on the outer corner, and I don't know how, but I'm gonna try to wing it into a V shape. And I'm gonna blend that into the hot pink and deepen up my outer corner. All of these beauty gurus and drag queens, like they are like, "Oh, it takes me 3 hours to get my makeup done." I see why. I can see why now. Because all this stupid blending and building of the color and more blending and shaping and what if you mess up and deepening of colors and trying to figure out which colors go with each other and not getting it all over your damn eye. You want to know who I've been watching a lot of on YouTube recently? I've been watching a lot of the Try Guys. I had never watched them before, but they'd come on my recommendations page on YouTube quite often, but I would never watch them until a couple of weeks ago when I don't remember who, but they were talking about the Tripod, their podcast, and the Tripod had also gotten recommended to me pretty often on Spotify. So I was like, well, these guys kind of look fun. So I started watching them and I haven't stopped watching them. They're so much fun. I love them a lot. There is this one, like, I don't know if it's like Target or Walmart or something. It's a back to school commercial and I think it's Bruno Mars singing in the commercial and he's like, "It's my birthday." And then the chorus behind him is like, "No, it's not." And then he goes, "But I still look good though." With my finger, I'm gonna go in with this color. It's called New York. And it's just this pink pigment with gold flecks of like glitter in it. And I'm just gonna pack that on the center of my eyelid just to bring some shimmer onto the pink. Okay. I think I'm done with the top eyelid. Now it's time for the bottom lid. So what I'm gonna do on the bottom eyelid is I'm gonna take Apartment and put it on the bottom, like outer fourth or outer third of my eye, bottom lash. And just kind of pack it on and make sure that you can see it. Okay, now it's going to be the fun colors, some new colors that we haven't used. I took Foosball, this turquoisey color. When I first did this look, I did Closure, the color right next to it, this minty green, but it didn't really show up that well. So I covered it with Foosball and I thought it looked really good. And I'm just gonna put that on the middle part of my eye, my bottom lash line, kind of like the width of my, what is it called? My iris? The blue part of my eye. The blue part of my eye, that width is how long I'm gonna make the blue color. And blend that into the purple and there you go. Okay. And here's the funnest color that I'm gonna be using. So on the top, we've got purple faded into pink. And then on the bottom, we've got purple, blue. And on the inner corner, I'm gonna be doing Bracelet, this really electric yellow, and I'm very happy about it. I'm just gonna pack it onto the inner corner of my eye. And this is gonna brighten up my eye, add a little bit of so pretty. On the skin, it's kind of more like a mustardy yellow. It would be really nice if I had like a white pencil liner to put on underneath this color so that the color was a little bit more bright and a little less of a mustardy yellow and more of like a bright sun yellow. It's still pretty. Okay, and then last color, I'm gonna do this little goldy shimmer called Portia. I still don't know if it's Porsche or Portia, because Joey says Portia, but we all know that Joey's not the smartest. Hey, whoa, back away from my Portia! And just pack that on top of the yellow, just, ow, just to make a little shimmery. Yay! I'm done with the eyeshadow! Obviously, I still have some practice to do as far as blending and getting all the colors to look different and make it look like they're different colors and not just blend them into one color. So I've got some practice to do on that. But I think that the overall look is pretty happy. And once I put mascara on, you probably won't even be able to tell. I think I'm done with the eyes. Yeah, I think it looks really good. I think it complements my eye color. I think it makes my eyes stand out. makes me look like I'm a little fairy. Well, now what lip color do I want to do? I don't have a lot of glosses because I used to only be into liquid lipsticks. I think I want to do a little bit more blush, and I think I do want to do this cream one. Okay, now I gotta figure out what lip I want to do. I was thinking maybe this liquid lipstick or this liquid lipstick. This liquid lipstick. Let me see. I think this middle one. Okay, well that is a little bright. Okay, blotting helps. Okay. Do I want to do anything to my eyebrows? Well, let me take my hair down. Let's see. Done. Here's the makeup. I feel really pretty. Yeah, I do. I feel really pretty. Okay, well, I hope that you guys liked this kind of just simple doing my makeup with some new colorful eyeshadows. I really, really like this palette. I'm really excited to explore new eyeshadow colors. I really want to try those two green colors, Big Break and Tea Leaves. I really want to try those together. Oranges, I feel like orange would look pretty good with my blue eyes. This is the end of the video. I think I look good. And yeah, let me know if you guys want to see any more of my experimentation with this palette, or if you have any other palettes that you think I should get. Thank you guys for watching. I love you guys. Don't forget to subscribe, please, and all that stuff that you're supposed to do. Bye-bye, y'all. No, I'm not gonna say y'all. Bye-bye. I just brushed my teeth and now I'm eating grapes.